Joining me is Sophie Elsworth, media writer of the Australian newspaper. Sophie, 3 times Anderson said on a radio today, and he said it again in another program later, no bias on the ABC. Is it remotely possible that an intelligent man would actually believe that?
I do have to be honest here, Andrew, I find it hard to believe. The first problem we had today was David Anderson has come out and done 2 interviews today, both on the ABC, one with Patricia Karvelas, the next with Raf Epstein. Now, I've asked, and my colleague James Madden, repeatedly for interviews with David Anderson, and always told he's unavailable. So he's just talking in a little echo chamber with his colleagues about the issues at the ABC. Nothing to see here. And then you've just gone through a whole laundry list of all examples of where there is bias. Now, either he's not paying attention or he's just trying to push it under the carpet and say there's not a problem here. And that last example, Andrew, with Bridget Brennan, where she says always will be, always was, always will be Aboriginal land. I asked the ABC, just that one little example on Australia Day, was there a problem with that? And they said, absolutely not. We stand by her. So there is your problem. They can't see the problem. He's been at the ABC for more than 3 decades.
You said can't see the problem, won't see the problem.
Exactly.
I think that's the real issue. I mean, I just find it extraordinary. And I notice, you know, all the examples I've got here, not one of those neither of those 2 presenters presented with one of those examples. They don't want to know. Now, the ABC's actually got a statutory duty to be impartial in exchange for the $1.1 billion of taxpayers' money that you and I and everyone else watching have to pay. Yet the ABC over at the break, of the Christmas break, or just before, sacked its last 2 remaining almost conservative hosts on little-known radio national shows, sacked them too. There's now not one single Conservative, it's total left-wingers running all their main current affairs shows at the moment. Anderson, though, says, no, we do love diversity here, but he's only talking about one kind of diversity. See if you can pick it up.
Our staff makeup should represent the community we serve. Nearly 50% of the country was either born overseas or have parents born overseas. Such a rich, diverse country that we have, our staff should actually reflect that.
Sophie, they want people from looking all colours of the rainbow from all parts of the world as long as they're left-wing.
Well, this is the problem, Andrew. Now, Tom Switzer did leave on his own accord, from all the information I know. Amanda Vanstone was shown the door, is my understanding. But the issue is they're not interested in diversity of thought. They're too busy box ticking. Have you got the certain, religion, background, sexual identity? They're so hell-bent on meeting all that criteria that they don't have diversity of thought. And this is the problem. You look on their shows...
Totally.
And you just see this sway to the left, and they just are ignoring it. I cannot see, Andrew, unless you can tell me how, Kim Williams will turn this around, the new chair.
I think he's got the brains and he knows it's bias. He could do it. It's just whether he will want to do it, because life will become difficult, and whether they'll let him do it as chairman. It's not the MD, but we shall see. Sophie Elsworth, thank you so much indeed for your time.